Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, David here, and welcome back to another Atlas news episode. You guys know me. If something's coming up, I have to talk about it. Again, my goal here is to share news as quickly as possible to y'all passionate Atlas fans like myself. Raito just came out. I know we're all still enjoying Raito Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, and the friggin' English and global release of Persona 5 The Phantom X is days away from release as of the time of recording this video. But regardless, today, I have an update about Persona 4. I was about to say Rewind. Oh boy, Revival. Persona 4 Revival, Persona 4 Remake, and the release date. I'll get straight to the point. We don't have a release date. Nothing was confirmed in that sense, but SEGA Sammy, which is the financial branch of SEGA and the SEGA group, which includes, of course, Atlas, shared a fiscal report earlier today, and there is, as always in these reports, interesting information. So here is the slide in question, which is basically summarizing their medium-term plans for full game releases. We have right here fiscal year 2026, third quarter, Sonic Racing Cross-World plans to release September 25th, 2025, Football Manager Fall 2025, and of course, Raito Remastered, which just released. Interesting here, plan to release several titles, including titles compatible for Nintendo Switch 2. So there is other plans for this year, and I'll talk about this year and whatever all of that means for the rest of this year in another video, so stay tuned for that. And then we have, of course, fiscal year 2027, again, third quarter, 4 mainstay titles and more, including European IP titles. Plan to release several new titles of major IPs. Plan to release several new titles of European IP and legacy IP. Legacy IP, huh? You guys already know what I'm about to say. It's Guys of Arcadia remake confirmed. Fiscal year 2027. Sega, please. Make this dumbass happy. Okay, but when it comes to announced titles, we have Persona 4 Revival and, of course, Stranger Than Heaven, which is RGG Studios' latest new IP, which, looks amazing. From everything that they showed, 10 out of 10. But Persona 4 Revival is also on there. So what does it mean for the release date? Again, release timing to be determined, but right now they're looking at fiscal year 2027. More specifically, third quarter. So in other words, what does that mean? I mean, fiscal year 2027 is September 2026 to September 2027, which would mean that it's going to release in that time frame. So the earliest that Persona 4 Revival could come out is September of 2026, and the latest would be September of 2027. Which, I'll be honest, this bit of news is pretty much what I was expecting, y'all. Persona 3 Reload started development in 2019 and it released in 2024. That is a 4-year development time frame. Persona 4 Rewind, here we are again. It's gonna take some getting used to. Persona 4 Revival, if we are to assume that it started development immediately after Reload dropped, that would be early 2024. It would be early 2028 release date, which P4 reused a ton of assets from P3, so I would think it's fair to assume that they're going to reuse the engine with Unreal Engine and the models and everything, every asset that they put in there for Reload, for Revival as well, which could shorten the development time of that title, which puts it right here when it comes to our predictions. So if I had to predict it, September 2026 to September 2027. Again, early 2024, so early 2025, that's a year. Early 2026, that's another year. So, hey, early 2027, January, February 2027, Persona 4 Revival, makes sense to me. What the hell is happening with Persona, though? If that game is releasing that late, something has to happen. We get yearly Persona releases. This year, we have nothing. We have no Persona. I am not going to count Persona 5 The Phantom X for one good reason. It is mainly developed by Perfect World Games in collaboration with Atlas. So of course Atlas is working on the title, Sega is working on the title as well, the publisher in most regions. So of course they're involved, but it's not like their main console release like a Persona 3 Reload, or Persona 5 Tactica, a Persona 5 Royal, etc. 2025, I don't think we're going to get a Persona game. If we get one, watch it be Persona 3 Reload Complete Edition for Switch 2. I think that is very, 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 very possible. Other than that, I don't think we get anything else. if we get a Persona release this year, Persona 3 Reload complete, Switch 2, boom, that's it. With, of course, again, Persona 5 The Phantom X. Next year. Yep. Yep, that's where I'm going. Next year is the 30th anniversary of Persona. Revival. Wish, wish. Move on. We're good. We can wait. Persona 6. Alongside the 30th anniversary of Persona. Yep. So here's the whole thing. Let's recap the whole thing. Persona 4 Revival is going to release between September of 2026 and September of 2027. My eyes are on early 2027 for that one. Persona 6 release alongside the 30th anniversary of Persona next year, 2026. Persona 3 Reload Complete is our 2025 Persona release alongside Persona 5 The Phantom X. What do you guys think of my theory here? Again, for Persona 4 Revival, I'm not surprised when people started tagging me on the news updates and everything when the fiscal report came out. Not shocking at all. I'm not too sure why they chose to reveal it that early. 40-second teaser leads me to believe that maybe they felt pressure by the voice actors and everything. This also by the voice actors coming out and talking about the game, the website domain leaking and everything. Maybe they felt pressured and they wanted to show it. Maybe they wanted to please investors. At this point, I'm not too sure why they chose to reveal it this early. It's a little bit confusing. There has to be some sort of reason. I've heard the theory of the voice actors, the older voice actors for Persona 4 and 4 Golden coming out and saying that they're not going to be voicing their own characters for the remake, being some sort of marketing deal with Atlus, like being intentional stuff, that they worked with Atlus to make people talk about the game. I always thought that was weird. At this point, I'm pretty sure that was not the case, because what would be the point of pushing a game with a online controversy 2 years before release? Doesn't make much sense. Hey, the reveal itself does not make much sense in my personal opinion. Raida was about to come out. Persona 5 The Phantom X was about to come out. I'm not sure why they chose to reveal it a few weeks ago. But hey, we wanted to see it. We saw it, and here we are. Please tell me what you guys think in Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section of this video. Persona 4 Revival release date update 2026 or 2027. Early 2027 is my bet. Thank you for watching this very quick news update. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.